Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and I know a lot of you guys are probably sick and tired already hearing me talking about the Nintendo Switch and all of these things, and based on, and you know, I do a lot of investigation work, so you guys don't have to, but I encourage you guys to do it. But I go out there and I check it out, and some of the fanboys obviously don't like it, don't really care. My channel was designed strictly just to give people the truth, to sift through all the garbage of people that get paid to tell you things are great when it's actually crap. So this is why I made this channel in the first place. So now we're going to go into what I found out, okay? Now, if you guys remember on the comment section, I was commenting this to you, and I said I don't want to release a video until I absolutely know this to be fact. I do my own investigations. I investigate. I go deeper and deeper and deeper into it. And now I have an answer for you, okay? So about the Nintendo Switch bricking, okay? I am still using this battery pack, okay, which actually bricked one of my friends' Nintendo Switch. Okay, I use the third party that bricked apparently a lot of systems, and I cannot duplicate it. It still runs, as you can see. Okay? No matter what I did, I turned it off, shut it off. Put it in sleep mode. Put it in sleep mode overnight. And I explained how it works, because they have the, when you shut it off, you see it works. So, I mean, it is what it is. So what I wanted to tell you is I tried everything. I used all the third-party things, and a lot of people have said this, and not just me. So that's the beauty about it. So you know, you could take their word for it if you don't want to take mine. No matter who tried to do it, and I explained it. What happens is it stores a little bit of voltage, doesn't let it all out. You know, like in a power supply, I build computers, I do drones and stuff. I know exactly how these things with the currents work. And basically, sometimes when your computer doesn't turn on, they tell you to pull the plug out because you're allowing all the voltage out, and then you start again, and then suddenly, hello and behold, it works, right? Sometimes a failed power supply, and so on and so forth. So what this basically does is it stores some voltage in here, and then what happens is when you plug, when you put in that system and you turn it on again, it gives that jolt with no resistor, and what happens is it just pretty much blows it out. It blows out your chip, or it does something. I'm not sure till now what it does, because I took it apart. I don't see any like blown out chips or anything like that. What I think is it triggers some anti-hacking crap in it, and it just goes on total shutdown. You know, there is no solution. I know some fanboys tell you there is, because they're trying to get Nintendo sales up. They don't need to do that. Nintendo sales are going up. I love Nintendo, and they're doing a great job in trying to address it. They even, I told you, they when I contacted them, after 1 billion times, they released copy and paste, then finally I get an answer. And they said basically, even if there was such a thing that you're out of the warranty, you could still send it back, and they will replace it once they investigate that it's not water damage, and so on and so forth. So the way Nintendo's going about it is probably a good thing, but is a good thing. Not totally, because I think they did a very big idiot move, because anybody knows, anybody in any technology, that when you release firmware updates, you should have, before anything, some kind of recovery system involved in it, okay? Saves or whatever, even saves, okay? So you could save your games. A lot of people were ticked off, and obviously, like I said in my other video, are not wanting to jump into the Nintendo Switch world yet from the Nintendo Wii U. And a lot of people that got pissed off and played the games are not going to play it again. And they even said, and you could look on eBay, I have never seen so many used, Nintendo Switches being sold. They just gave up on it. They don't want to have anything to do with it. Granted, you're going to have new customers, and it's doing well so far, but like I advised Nintendo, I don't know if they're going to take me seriously, but I told them, and I tell all of you guys, be vocal. Be out there, speak about it, and all of this stuff, so other people, so they could see it, because they have internet research teams, and they could see it, and they'll fix it. So now I'm going to explain to you. Based on my investigation, I contacted every person I could possibly know on forums, on you name it, okay? Even on in my channel, and other people's channels, videos, and I asked them. I said, guys, tell me something, okay? When did you buy the Nintendo Switch? Was it during launch date? Was it near launch date? Or was it, during the Mario Odyssey release, or later? When did that happen? Now, my friend bought it at launch date. Everybody I discovered that I questioned who had a bricked system, everybody, not even one, bought it during that time when I bought it, okay? They bought it at launch date or very close to launch date. So automatically, I told you guys, I'm going to figure it out, and I figured it out. I know it now as a fact. This is why I'm releasing this video. I do believe Okay? And I'm going to say it right here and right now. It's a fact. There you go. You can mark my words down on it. It's a fact based on my investigation. I'm not even going to call it a hypothesis, because everyone I asked, okay, I surveyed over 250 people, way over probably, but I'm going to say about 250 at minimum before I released this video. That's why I was writing on the on the forums, and I was writing on mine, and you know, my channel to all you guys on videos and other people's videos. I was writing to you guys. I'm doing an investigation. This is what I found out so far. I think it's an assumption, and now I'm releasing it as a fact. I find it incredibly funny that people from launch date and close to launch date are the ones with the brick system, and people with the new systems cannot brick their system no matter how much they try. And there's a reason. So I took them both apart again. The chips look absolutely identical, but like I told you, they're all serialed, so you can't replace one with the other. You could get the battery to charge on the other one finally. You know, you could do that, but it's going to still be stuck on the logo screen because, again, it doesn't work, right? So I looked at it, and they look exactly alike, except they're serial different. I do believe, and I think it is a fact, I'm not going to say it's a hypothesis, that just like any other system out there, like the Vita, like everybody out there, especially the Vita when they released, I'm not talking about the slimmer Vita, I'm talking about the different Vitas that they released in the beginning. When they went a little bit down the line, they released a new chip. I do believe that the chips are different, okay? I do believe that, because I find it incredibly funny that people, that the only people that had their, switches bricked were the people that bought it in launch date and close to launch date. Okay? I'm sure Nintendo is aware of this by now. And that's why they said, bring it back and we'll give you, a replacement. Not to me, of course, but, when I asked them. So, they will replace it for you, but here's the problem. Can they recover the saves? I've yet to get any response from Nintendo. So, obviously, I sent to Nintendo over and over and over and over again. Is it a different chip? Is it a different chip? And guess what? Not once did they reply back. When they replied to everything else, after a long time of email bombing them, they have a reply to me. This they didn't reply. Which also, now I know for a fact, it's got to be this. Okay, it is this. The chips are different. Just because they look the same physically doesn't mean they're the same. Just like the Vita. In the beginning, they released two different versions, and you look at them, they look exactly alike. The PSP as well. The PSP had different revisions in their chip as well that fights, hacking or whatever. And then, of course, it got hacked anyway. Custom service, custom firmware. But the thing is, that's the problem. So any of you guys that are going online on eBay, don't buy a used Nintendo Switch. In fact, I told you guys, I think in the old videos of mine, do not buy it because there's a lot of people marketing to use, systems that are broken and stuff like that, because there's been many reports of that. To you guys selling on eBay your stuff because you gave up on it, do yourself a favor before you release this crap and make another person, someone who is going to suffer because and these people that are selling it didn't brick it yet but are scared to brick it. If you got it at launch date or close to launch date, have it replaced, send it back to Nintendo. Tell them you want a replacement unit. Get the replacement unit, okay? And then sell that if you want. Okay, don't get somebody else stuck with your problem. That's not cool. And to you guys that have new systems out there and are marketing it on eBay, rest assured, you will not brick your system. Trust me. I have tried to duplicate it like nuts, okay? I have duplicated the living daylights out of everything. I could not duplicate it on this at all. No matter how hard I try, no matter what I do, it does not brick this system. Okay? And if you, and please, before you play it or you're scared to play it, go on forums. Don't take my word for it. Ask everybody that bricked their system. They're going to tell you that they got it during launch date or close to launch date. If you bought it way later on, you should not have a problem. I asked many people all over the forums, and they said, we had no problem. I said, well, when did you get it? And they all said way later, the time I got mine. Okay, because I waited for the Mario edition, the Odyssey edition. So, the people that had it later had no issues, based on my findings. I mean, again, I definitely over 250. I'm just giving you a modest, honest, humble answer here. At minimum, it's 250 and up. Okay, and all of the people that I contacted, whether it be in the forums, whether it be in my video channel and other people's video channels, all of them said they bought it near launch date. Okay, so if that's the case, then that is the issue. So all you guys that are scared and want to sell your Nintendo Switch because you think it's going to brick and all of that, rest assured, I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I put it through hell, and it didn't happen. So if you guys are doing casual gaming or whatever, you can rest assured nothing's going to happen, okay? And to you guys that are, scared of, bricking, if you want to be sure, just shut it. When you shut it off, let it rest for at least an hour, and then turn it back on. That's all I got to tell you. And it's not just the third-party docks that a lot of these fanboys are like, well, it's the third-party docks. No, it's not. It's not the third-party docks. My friend bricked his, and a lot of people bricked theirs using third-party battery packs. Okay? Again, it's the same thing, because if you look at it, it's really the same crap. So, I believe it's that maybe Nintendo released... No, not maybe. I believe Nintendo released a different revision chip. And now they're about to release another revision. What they call Revision 2. I have a feeling that was 1A, 1B. I have a feeling this is Part 2, the one we have already. And the one they're going to call 3. I do find it funny they didn't respond to me no matter how many billions of emails I sent them. Everything else they responded, that they didn't. So I'm 100% convinced that's the issue. The problem is they sold so many millions of these things, they don't want people sending it to them unless it's absolutely bricked, right? So that's all I got to say about that. So that's my thing on it. Just wanted to let you guys know I finally released the video. All you guys were saying, well, you found out. Why don't you release the video? You could look at my channel and on other people's channel. People were telling me, release the video, make it official, let people know. I didn't want to release it because I wanted to investigate some more. I'm not one of these people that just get a little bit of information, come out with a video for the sake of the video and say, let me release a video right here and do it. I actually put a lot of time and effort behind it. Some people were, lashing out at me, saying I'm an idiot and I'm crazy and well, fanboys are fanboys. It is what it is. I remember when I was when I was 3 years old and somebody did that to me, I used to get really ticked off. And they have the capacity of a 3-year-old. The problem is they're not interested in the truth. They don't want to have the truth out there. They don't want to be informed. And they don't like it that they've been tricked, so they want other people to join in their misery. That's not the way it works, people. Okay? You need to inform the people of the truth. And I am not here to make a video for the sake of the video. I'm here to release a video when it is absolutely 100% undeniably truth. Okay? And if not, I say it's an assumption, and I hate releasing assumption videos. As you see, I rarely do. So this is why I didn't come out with this video till right now. Because I wanted to make sure 100% that I was confident with myself to release this video, to bring it out, to inform people, especially people who are in the Wii U. Yes, you can jump over. You're not going to have an issue with the new ones. Just don't buy it on eBay, don't buy a used one. Okay, because that could come from launch date or near launch date. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about that. If you want to wait, whatever. To those of you guys that have the Nintendo Switch and are scared shitless and you bought it during the time I bought it, which is far from launch date, rest assured, I don't think you're going to be breaking your systems. Okay, because I have tried everything in my power to brick this. And you have no idea what I've tried. I have no idea what I did. I even replaced his chips and put it into this one. Okay, what is it, the memory or whatever. I put it into this one. I switched batteries. Every little thing. I could tell you for a fact that there is no way the new systems will be bricked, because the actual motherboard chip is the thing that I think is the difference here. I think that is the major factor that is being played, and I don't think it really burns it out. What I think is it sends something like that, just shuts it off, and it will not turn on again for safety reasons. They did this. I think it's for hacking. So if you hacked, boom, you lose all your rights. It cracks, and that's it. Kind of like if you remember those in the Street Fighter 2 days when we used to play with what was it? Guile, and let's say you would lose, you would do what's called the Guile freeze, that he goes like this. It's so funny the way he did it, and then nobody could hit him, and then if you catch the guy, you freeze the game, and then you tell the guy who owns the arcade, hey, can I get my quarterback? Your system got stuck, and then you get your quarterback. It's exactly the same thing. When it senses something is improper, it has like an off switch, except in arcades you can reset, do stuff. This thing has no recovery whatsoever, so you can't do anything. You're pretty much stuck with a system that's bricked. Now, will they come out with something that fixes it? I don't know. I am trying to duplicate it so I can try to correct it. Now, all I have is my friend's bricked system, and I'm trying to constantly repair it and repair it and repair it in my friend's house all the time. I go there, I look at it, I say what it is, I take it apart, I do this, I do that. It turns on, I got it to turn on and just get stuck on a freaking logo screen. So I do believe if it could do that, there's something going on that obviously the chip is not burned out. There's something going on because it still turns on and then it shuts off. It's like bricking your iPhone. Something needs to be resetted. There's got to be some clever hacker or somebody out there to come out with something eventually. So I wouldn't trash it just yet. You can put it on the side. But like I said, give it back to Nintendo, get a replacement, and that's it. That's really all I got to say about that. So anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. As always, thank you for the support. You know, from all of you guys out there. And like I said, any fanboy that writes nonsense like, oh, I got, you know, this, and I kicked it, like one guy said he threw it out or whatever. I erased these stupid things, and he says it still worked or whatever. And then he starts cursing everybody, calling them names. Oh, you guys are idiots. Oh, you guys are that. I filter that crap because I don't want, I like my channel to be filled with truth and truth seekers and truth sayers. You know, people who actually speaks truth. You know, people who say truth. Sorry, in the comments as well. And I'm gonna filter the bullshit out all the time because I want people not to have to sift through garbage, because that's what these guys do. These fanboys, they think by making 100 comments, okay, different comments, they're gonna drown out all of the truth. Everybody that are saying, you know, this is happening to them, or you know, how to fix things, they're drowning them out. So that's a very common thing. I do this on my Facebook, on my Twitter, when I do debates and stuff. I always destroy people that are speaking, you know, in deceit. And then once I do that, I start seeing they're commenting A, B, C, you know, just to try to drown you out. So I just erase them and block them right the hell out of there. So I take these idiots right out. So it doesn't matter. I actually encourage them to write on here, so I'll know who it is, so I could get them the hell out of here. And you'll see them. They're usually the ones that give you the thumbs down, even when you speak the truth and you show things that are very filled with facts. So to me, that's not an issue. To me, you guys are my target. I want to focus on you because I remember being tricked by a lot of these fake, paid for by the following. It could be even them who are doing that, that are paid for to say things. And I hated it because I'd get these games, I'd get these computers, these laptops, all these expensive things after saving a ton of money and then coming home and wanting to cry that I spent my money on garbage. Just like what happened with 2K and when they released in the Nintendo Switch. They released the wrestling game, and if you remember, everybody got it for Christmas. Could you imagine how many people, and they already sounded off, so you already know how many people, but could you imagine how that, if a kid gets this game and feels so freaking happy about it, and he doesn't have a lot of money on him, okay? He doesn't have money to go spend on another, you know, another game, and he gets this game and it's garbage. Could you imagine what he feels? That's how I felt. I didn't want people to feel that. That's why I come out with these videos. I hope you guys could all appreciate it. If not, I hope you can understand why I do these videos. Okay, and just wanted to put it out there. So anyways, as always, the only way you can help me is definitely like the video. Definitely subscribe. Definitely hit the bell button. There's many more videos to come. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.